The overall budget deficit in the 2022 budget is 6.39 trillion naira, which represents 3.46% of the country's gross domestic product. This huge deficit is worrisome for a country with a budget size of 17.126 trillion naira, and there have been calls for the federal government to reduce deficit budgeting and minimize borrowing.
Federal Inland Revenue Service.
Finding solutions to these challenges is a reason for this gathering between the Senate and revenue-generating agencies in the country to explore means of increasing government revenue.
We are sick of revenue, we have no revenue. And I think when we sit here, we should talk the truth and say it as it is.
According to the chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, several government agencies flout the Fiscal Responsibility Act by refusing to remit the correct revenue to the Federation account.
It is expected that any agencies that are partly funded by the federal government, such agencies are expected to pay 80% of whatever they accrue to them as operational surplus into the coffers of the government. But to our greatest surprise, we found out that the number of agencies that comply with this relevant section of the law is a far cry from the number we have that is expected.
But the revenue-generating agencies have several issues they want addressed. For instance, the Nigeria Immigration Service laments the outsourcing of its cooperations to service providers, while the Customs Boss is concerned that some clauses in the Finance Act will affect revenue collection.
We have consulted the legal luminaries, and the conclusion is that this act is confusing. And if stakeholders decide to take leverage of this, they can decide to say, we are not supposed to collect duties and levies.
The Committee on Finance, with the ministry, with you, we will look at this Finance Act where it is established beyond any reasonable doubt that there is need for us to amend. We will do so expeditiously. Probably that will be the fastest amendment that we will have to make because time is of essence. We want you to collect money for January.
Considering the number of revenue-generating agencies in the country, the Senate President directs the Committee on Finance to engage with the agencies individually to understand challenges faced in meeting revenue targets. Linda Akibe, Channels Television News.